Hello, my furry friends. My name is Fuzzy Cub, and welcome back to Techopolis 2, episode 13. I thought I would just record this little intro because I have just been told that I am getting a surprise today, and I am going out to a comedy gig. I'm going to have afternoon tea, and then I'm going to a bar to have cocktails afterwards. I did not know this was going to happen, and I had planned to record an episode today, but yeah, that's just not going to happen. I'm going to have to miss a day of Techopolis. But I thought I would leave myself AFK because our technium supplies have been absolutely demolished. We have 0 advanced technium left. We're struggling to get aluminium sheets. We have 0 advanced technium. We have 0 elite left. We have almost... Actually, look, we have no ultimate left. We have backed up on hellish technium, and we have completely backed up on all of the... What are they called again? Singularities? I think? Oh, they're still backing up in here, which is where all of our ultimate technium is going, and subsequently all of the other stuff is going. So yeah, I'm going to leave myself AFK all day while I go out and enjoy myself while my base earns its keep, finally. But I just wanted to check in and see. We have 36.5 hours on our time in a bottle. Let's see how much is on it when we come back. Hey? Oh, and I've also gotten resonant components automated, kind of. Well, the stuff to make it automated anyway, so we should be able to upgrade that when I come back. So I'm going to go off and have fun, and I'll see you guys in 24 hours my time, about 2 seconds your time.
24 hours later.
And welcome back! So let's do a little bit of review 24 hours later. At least it should be 24 hours or so later. Yeah, there we go. 49 hours in the time in a bottle. We should probably actually start using that because yeah, we're never going to use that by the end of the season. But let's take a look. Let's take a look. You're full. You're full. You're full. That's full. All full. More importantly, all full. All full. All full. Everything is finally filled up. It's going to be empty by the end of this episode, but it's full now. Ah, nice. So what shall we do in today's episode? I'm thinking I'm going to take it a little bit easier because the last 2 episodes almost killed me. So I think in today's episode, we are going to concentrate on this questline here, which in itself is pretty involved, and it basically is me waiting around for things to process again. But also, I want to get my refined storage system at least created and possibly installed a little bit. Also, we are now up to Spirited Reactor, which is pumping out the power. This guy produces 100,000 FE per tick. Nice. Oh, and also we did set up automatic uraninite production. It's literally the same one that's up there, but it's just processing uraninite. And we have it backed up here, and we have it backed up in our reactor up there. And I'm a lot of and today, because we did a lot of stuff off camera. I did set up this guy also. So it's an aqueous accumulator, putting water into a blast chiller. The blast chiller makes ice. The ice gets processed into packed ice, then the packed ice gets processed into a blue ice, and then the blue ice gets put into this reactor to help cool it down to help generate 100,000 FE per tick. You can go one step further, I think. I think you could probably get some dry ice, but I think the ends just don't justify the means with this one. Yeah. We're fine with blue ice. It'll do. It'll do. So let's get started on this quest. First of all, let's unlock this by making black iron blocks and ultimate technium. 1, 2, 3, 4. And a boop. That should also mean that everything starts kicking into gear again, making more technium to replace the 4 that I just used. Yep, there we go. Everything kicking back into gear. Eventually. Why are you empty? Huh. Wow, you still haven't caught up? Are we out of gold? Hold on. We're out of gold. You are just not processing fast enough. Wow. Maybe we need to put a resonant component in there. Let's take some of this hardened glass and let's make up one of these guys. Boop. Maybe we need to make another one of these because I think all of the netherite probably drained the gold from the system. Okay, I make another one quickly. And we are all done. First of all, I did replace the lapidary dynamos here with our lovely flux points, because when I use these flux points, I can actually upgrade it completely with speed and energy upgrades, because it's much more powerful than these guys. I know I can put flux linkage amplifiers in here and extra components, but if we're gonna be making all that power, we may as well just use the power. And yes, I also made another one over here. No, wait, over here, which I still have to put some capstones on. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do the whole, stealing thing again, but I think these are backed up quite a lot now. Yeah, they're backed up a lot. Nice, so hopefully that will take care of the backlog soon. And hopefully our Electrum is being produced just a little bit faster? Question mark? I wonder, can we do some sort of combination of upgrades that will actually stop this anytime soon? You know what? Later fuzzy problem. That's another later fuzzy problem. For now, we have some essence grinding to do. So let's get back to this guy and unlock essences. So, I have never, ever played with this mod. I've never even seen this before I even played with this pack, but I'm just going to guess that it's going to be grindy, because it looks grindy, and everything else in this pack is grindy. Fun, but grindy. So I suppose the best thing to do would be just to read how to make things. So, basic essence ore drops from essence ore. Okay, do I have to go and buy essence ore now? Essence ore? Oh yeah, that's fine. Of course, of course, it's another miner. Okay, please be a nice one. Please don't make me do 400 steps just to get this thing. We have tier 8 support frames, and you can pulverize it into essence. Okay, that's easy. Where's the catch? A boop. This ore actually kind of looks like tubium ore from Vault Hunters. Or am I the only one who thinks that? Anybody who's played Vault Hunters in the comments, does that look like tubium ore to you? I'm just gonna take 36 out, just in case this isn't enough and we need another miner. I've been caught out before, and I do not want to have to buy any more. Oh, pulverizer. There we go. That's actually coming in quite fast. Nice. So what do we do next? We need an essence station. Let's bookmark you. And that essence station apparently needs an essence upgrader, which is made... What's the difference between these guys? Essence upgrader 1 and essence upgrader. Okay, I'm assuming that this one is better than that one. Right click on basic and advanced mob and ore essence blocks to get the next tier of essence, basic, advanced, elite. Okay, so this apparently converts, and it looks like these guys have durability. So it looks like we're going to have to maybe automatically craft these and export them into the essence stations so that the essence can be upgraded to advanced essence ore, which I assume is this guy. Oh god, I can already feel the headache coming on. This is going to be interesting. Okay, Fuzzy. One step at a time. One step at a time. Deep breaths. Deep breaths. Deep breaths. Let's make this guy the essence station. Just for now, let's pop it here. Let's make one of those essence upgraders. This guy. I assume you get popped into there, and do you just go in like that? No? Do we need blocks? To 9x9. No? How do we get a block of you? Oh, that, okay. There we go. Better. So we put this guy in here. And you get upgraded to just one advanced essence ore? Oh, this is gonna get expensive. And each time it processes one, it uses a whole durability and it only has 64. Yeah, we're definitely going to need these to be autocrafted. And speaking of autocrafting, I think it's probably time that we actually start getting into refined storage, because I'm thinking that this guy here, he's going to demand a ton of those converters. And if we can get a refined storage setup, we can have auto crafting. Then we can pipe into that thing with an importer and add an auto crafting card to it, so that every single time a card is used up, the system itself says, oh, there's nothing in that machine, I better auto craft one of those things and put it in. So I think I'm going to do some of this on camera, but probably changing over all the wires and stuff. That's definitely going to be an off-camera thing, because that's going to take 2-3 hours just to get all of those simple storage cables and simple storage exporters and importers changed over to the refined storage ones. And they're going to take ages just to process itself, because we need to make like tons of cores and processors, and we're going to have to smelt down tons of nether quartz into silicone, and it's going to be pain, and I will not put you guys through that pain again. So let's just get a basic refined system set up. So the core of a refined storage system is 3 basic things. We have a disk drive, which we will bookmark. We have a controller, which we will bookmark. And we have a grid or crafting grid. So this is a grid. Let's just bookmark this. And this is a crafting grid. Basically, the grid allows you to see into your storage disks. And then the crafting grid allows you to see in, but also craft, which that's exactly what we're going to go for. Then we need these guys here. These are storage parts, and this is a 1K storage part, which means it holds 1,000 items. Then you can upgrade those by combining 3 1K storage parts into a 4K, and so on and so forth, all the way up to, where are you? There's a 64K. Can we go any higher? I think at this time, 16K storage is probably more than enough, because most of our stuff is actually in storage drawers. And the storage drawers don't count towards the storage on the actual disks, which is why we'll be crafting a ton of these things. External storages basically allow the system to read an external storage and use and craft and store from that external storage. Basically the equivalent of the simple storage link cables, but just better. Much, much better. And they integrate much better with the storage drawer system. So let us start getting the basic components of this system. First of all, we need nether quartz. And I'm gonna smelt a ton of this stuff down into silicon. Let's put one of these resonant components in. Boop. And boop. And we may as well make some of these flux linkage amplifiers. Oh, that's right. We're really low on electrum. Remember those future fuzzy problems? They're becoming present fuzzy problems. But once again, we're just going to ignore it and pretend nothing happened. So just to save time, I have automated silicon and the quartz enriched iron, which are 2 of the very basic things needed for refined storage. So just letting you guys know that in case you kind of see things appearing that I haven't crafted. So let's get into building this system. First of all, let's get some machines casing made, which are just stone and quartz enriched iron. Nice. Then we get processor binding made. Ooh, slime and string. Where do we get slime from? We can duplicate slime. But we can also get it from vines. I did not foresee tree chopping and vine clipping to be in this episode, but let's get clipping. Gonna need quite a lot of this. I'm hoping that's enough for now. So let's make up some processing binding. Ooh, string. Do I have enough string? I probably have enough string. I mean, I've been farming hemp for a while. Let's just make as much as we can. It's fine. Oh, actually, yeah, that is fine. I am sure we'll need more, because we're going to need to make tons of exporters and importers and stuff to replace all of this spaghetti. But for now, it will have to do. So to make this raw processor, we need this guy. Let's just make up 16 of these. And I need to smelt one of these guys into a advanced processor. Okay, and that should be enough to get our disk drive. Nice. Put you here for the moment. Boop. Then our grid is another machine casing. We need a construction core, a destruction core, and 2 improved processors, which I think is the gold version. Yeah. So 1, 2, smelty. Then this guy is a basic processor with glowstone. The other one is a basic processor with quartz. And basic processors are processor binding, silicon, redstone dust, and iron. Okay, that's not bad. I'm going to make a stack of these because I know we're going to need lots of them. And I'm not going to make the same mistake that I did in Vault Hunters when I was setting up my refined storage system. I am not going to smelt these. Do not smelt these. These are used to craft other ones. Oh wait, no. They are smelted in this pack. Interesting. I am going to smelt these. Why are you still watching me? So we have 1 construction core and 1 destruction core, which will get us our grid. A boop. And then we upgrade that grid to a crafting grid with 1 more advanced processor. And 1 crafting table. And then we upgrade this guy like so. Nice. Again, let's pop this here for a second. And then the final and most important thing, which for some reason is not bookmarked, is this controller. And that is made by an advanced processor, again, quartz enriched iron and silicon and a machine casing. Which I think the last thing we need is 1 of these. Nice. So the reason that just turned on was it was charging in my inventory because the Flux network system charges everything in our hotbar. Let's get a flux point and just pop it on here for the time being. Fuzzy. And this is a basic refined storage system. You have the controller, which controls the system. You have the crafting grid, which you can craft in and you can see everything in your system. And you have the drawers, which hold little disks. You can hold 8 of them or 10 of them, 8 of them. And they hold the disks that hold all the information. So instead of using a ton of chests, basically it digitally stores things in a disk drive, which we have to make now. Let's see, 1K is glass, silicon, redstone, and quartz enriched iron. And we're probably going to make a 16K one to start off. So there's 1 4K. That's 2 4Ks. That's 3 4Ks, which should be enough to make a 16K. If we upgrade these guys, like so. Oh, just need more processors. Boop. That's 3 4Ks. And then to upgrade to the 16K, this guy, we need 4 more improved processors, which are 1, 2, 3, 4. There's a smelty. 1 16K drive. Then we need to put that in a storage housing, which is this guy. Again, easy, just glass, redstone, and quartz enriched iron. Combine these guys up like so. And we have our first storage disk, which we just pop into here. And if this was all connected, we would be able to craft from here, but it's not. And that is where the issue begins. So let me just automate some stuff and get some stuff crafted before we tackle the mammoth task of replacing all the cables and exporters and importers down there. Back in a bit. And let's pop over to what I have set up so far. This is my small setup at the moment. Yes, I know it's ripping up the floor, it's all ugly, but it's very, very temporary just until we can get this system sorted up. Vines go in here. They get turned into slime. The slime gets exported into here with some string. I've actually harvested this field quite a few times just to get the string. Then the processor binding gets used up in these ones here. So these make all of the processors. So that's basic, improved, and advanced. And then these guys smelt it down automatically, so I always have at least a stack of processors waiting. Then I just did a quick automatic crafting thing for cables because we're going to need, like I said, an absolute ton of cables. So I didn't bother auto-crafting the external storages, exporters, or importers. I'll do them to order. Like I could just take some stuff out of here and use this system to craft them up because I don't think we're going to be needing 64 and then 64 and 64, or maybe we will. We'll find out. Let's just see how I'm going to do this, and then I'll do the rest off camera because it will bore you to death. But let's just show you the pain I am about to go through. So let's start off by making a stack of destruction cores, like so, with basic processor and nether quartz, and then a stack of construction cores, which is with glowstone. I may have to steal some glowstone from over here. Boop, boop. Let's steal one of these, and one of these. Make a stack of construction cores, or 51 apparently. Some destruction cores. Boop. Grab a few stacks of cable. Make a stack of chests up, just in case. Then let's make some external, which is some destruction, some construction, and some improved. Let's grab those, like so, and make up a few of these guys. And here's where the issues start. I kind of want to get this linked in, but once I get rid of this and all of the connections, I won't really be able to craft anything until I get external storages on all of those drawers over there that have all the metals in them, and then all the external storages or link cables. This is what we're replacing. Yeah, these all have to be replaced with external storages. So you see where my problem lies. Let's just do one together at least. Let me see. Gold. Let's do gold because we do need gold. So the external storage goes on this guy here. And then you set priority to higher, because in refined storage, higher priority goes first, which means that instead of going into the drawers or the disks over there, this will have a high priority. So if we use some gold and put it back in the system, it'll be transferred all the way back over here. Then we grab some cable and we bring it over this way. I'll just bring it down under here for the moment because it's going to be in the way for a lot of the time. And I think it's above here somewhere. There. Okay, there it is. Then we do this. Like so. And we bring it all the way up to the controller. And now we should be able to see gold in the system. Now we have to do that for everything. And then we have to get rid of this system here and replace all of this into here, link it with the drawer controller, and then we should be ready to go. But yeah, I'm going to now do it off camera because again, you do not want to see this. It's going to take a long time. So I'll see you guys in about 6 hours.
One eternity later.
The next sentence out of my mouth gives me great pain. And that is, so I did stuff off camera. And the reason it causes me great pain is that off camera was about 12 hours. And there was just so much replacing and placing and replacing and placing and filtering. And I don't wish this upon anyone at all. Halfway through that, I was so tempted just to say, you know what? We're going to stick with simple storage for the rest of the pack. But I know at the end, with this final Technium quest, it's just going to be much easier having auto-crafting and stuff ready. And speaking of auto-crafting, we are finally at the stage in which we will have to auto-craft, and we can auto-craft. So we need to get basic essence ore, or basic ore essence, all the way up to elite ore essence. And I assume that's just with essence station into an essence station into an essence station. Simple enough. Yeah, indeed, simple enough. And I think what we're going to try and do is use Laser IO to do this. I think I can kind of see a way to do it. So just follow me on this one and I'll walk you through the little setup I have now and we'll finish it off to get to elite mob essence together. I have an exporter going into a drawer. Simple enough. In that exporter, I have a speed upgrade and a stack upgrade, so it goes fast, and I have a crafting upgrade. So the crafting upgrade tells the system to craft this if it's empty and continue crafting until the inventory is full. In this case, up to 2048. So the way the system knows how to craft is from this thing back here. So we have a pattern grid which enables us to create a pattern. And a pattern is just, it's a very easily made item. It's literally just redstone, glass, and some quartz iron. And then that goes into this guy, a crafter. So this crafter I have set with the basic essence ore block recipe. So make a pattern, put it in here. The system says, oh, this inventory is empty. I better check what I need to craft and craft it. Okay? Hope you guys are following so far, because my brain is melted at this stage and I don't even know if I'm doing a good job explaining. Then we get this laser node, and on this here, we use an extraction card. Now the extraction card has card overclockers in them. Again, really easy to make. It's just gold and some microchips. And we can change the transfer rate of this to less or more, and more time or less time. So this is 1 stack per tick. So basically it's just really, really, really fast. So then this thing extracts a stack of this at a time, and using this laser wrench, basically shift, right click, and right click to connect or disconnect an inventory. In this case, you see there's a red line. That means it is connected. Now, here's where it gets a little bit weird. It took me a while to figure out how to do this. This card here is an insert card. But the problem with these things is they are directional. So this needs to be inserted from the top. So what you do is you click this button here. I'll show you on a new card. So by default, it just says default, but then you can insert down, up, north, south, east, and west. So inserting down means inserting from the bottom. Inserting up means inserting from the up. So we have this guy set to insert from up. Now, what we want to do, we want to extract, put in some overclockers, max that out, and minimize that. This, I want to extract from the bottom. So if we go down, so extract from the bottom, like so, it should extract from there. And then I want to insert from the up, like so. So that means the basic ore essence gets inserted from the up. Now we want another exporter, and this guy needs to be connected, and connected like so. And once again, we need another crafting upgrade. We're going to need 2 of these, so I'll just make 2 now. And then this guy, once again, gets a crafting upgrade into it. And then we get the essence upgrader, and we drag it in here so that this thing knows if this is empty, I need to check what I'm importing. If there's none in the system, which there's none, we automatically craft it. So it's very, very logical. It's not intuitive whatsoever, but I believe I can make this work all the way up to the top tier. So some more lasers and smoke and mirrors, and we have gotten all the way up to the elite essence ore block. And now we have to do something else, and this is essence converting. So previously we were upgrading, now we need to convert. So we need to convert basic, advanced, and elite again. So I'm going to mirror this here over here. Totally not because I want symmetry. Yeah, it's totally for symmetry. And when I have that done, I'll get back to you guys. This has been one of the most tiring episodes I have ever had to record. The amount of off-camera work is just, but it's worth it. We're almost at Nether start. So I have duplicated the kind of the same setup over this side. The only problem we're facing at the moment is that there are no essence converters coming in because this guy is stocking up on all of the elite essence ore. But I think if we use some of our time in a bottle, which is now at 60 hours, we can probably speed this guy up to 256 and get quite a lot of this. Nice. I think that might have been too much for it, but you know, it's getting there. It's getting there. So hopefully this fills up soon enough, and then yeah, then the essence crafting can start. So while we wait for those to all fill up, why don't we have a look at this craft? Yeah, it's another ultimate crafting table. So we need 1, 2, 3. We need 5, 5, 5, 5. So we need 20 elite mob essence. Then we need 16 advanced, and 4 basic. For 1 nether star. Just 1 nether star. Yeah, this is going to have to be running in the background quite a lot if we're going to get enough nether stars to finish off this pack, because they are essential for finishing the pack. I'm going to speed this up a little bit more and make sure everything is backed up and auto-producing and auto-crafting all the converter thingies, and then I'll get back to you again. Yeah, okay, I think we're basically done there. Everything seems to be more or less backed up. So, let's do our first ultimate craft of a nether star. We need 20 of these. We need 16 of these. And we need 4 of these. You know what? I'm just gonna shift click it in. There we go. There is our nether star recipe. All of that crafting, all of that crafting up and crafting down and rigmarole and autocrafty and all of that changing over to refined storage just so we can autocraft into it. It all culminated in this tiny little star in my hand. Somehow a little bittersweet, but let's finish off this episode so I can go to bed happy. So let's craft our first beacon. Like a... So? Nice. And I don't know if you guys are ready, but I am very, very, very ready for the sound of serotonin. I need that serotonin in my life at the moment. Let's wrap this beautiful, beautiful beacon with very normal sticks and craft our first tier 10 support frame. The sound of serotonin. Nice. Actually, what is this even used for? It is used for bedrock, compressed cobblestone. Oh, and it's used for this stuff, which we will be doing in the next 1 or 2 episodes. That's right. I'm gonna be a space bear. So I think that means there's only maybe 1 or 2 episodes left. I think next episode we're probably going to get most of the space program done at least, and we might even get some voided technium made. And then I suppose the big finale will be crafting the final technium, which I'm guessing is going to be a very, very long episode. But that won't be for maybe 1, 2, 3 more days, depending on how much I get done in these next couple of episodes. So, if you did like this episode, despite its chaotic nature, I think the last few episodes have been chaotic. But if you did like the episode, please give me a like, subscribe, and leave a nice comment. I need nice comments at this stage. Oh, yeah. And while you're down there in the comment section, you know, you can always just click on the join button. You can join the Fuzzy Family, my members area, where you can use custom emotes on live streams and you get a shout out at the end of every single episode, just like these wonderful people who help me make content just like this. And until next time, bye bye. Look, I'm a rocket.